and it's always Caitlin's Corner. And again, this is one that I kind of missed. I didn't even get it into the leftist.today, but I thought it was really, really fascinating, her take, because this is something that we've seen happening, and why is it happening? And her take about why is probably accurate because she's one of the smartest people out there, and she's absolutely savage. So, the
Yep.
psychedelic renaissance is entirely about corporate greed, right? Why
Yep.
is there all of this money flowing into companies intending to monetize psychedelic therapies, as the new research has increasingly shown that blowing one's mind can alter it for the better? Okay, money's pouring
Mhm.
into psychedelics. Um, mystical meet the mystical hedge fund investor bankrolling the boom, right? So again, she's just so good. The LA Times Sam Dean shares the personal journey of hedge fund investor Saad Shah and his involvement in what has become a multi-billion-dollar psychedelics industry, right? And long before the legal infrastructure necessary for such companies to turn a profits in place, it's it's wild. This is a
Ayahuasca.
wild story. He welcomes big pharma and big institutions to enter the fray in the interest. Ah, look who it is! This. Yeah, dude, you stayed up late to watch this. Bro, I'm so honored. Thank you. And I did. I kind of. I had you in mind when I was putting this article together. My friend who's always been into psychedelics and talking about psychedelics, but I don't know if you're going to be thrilled with this one because this is all about the money and the big money that's behind the push. Now, the fact that they're getting out there and that it's becoming much more mainstream is fantastic. Okay, but what Caitlin is saying here is that this movement is being co-opted by the
That
wealthy
that
and
picture, if you were on psychedelics, would have been real impressive. But when you just scroll past, I'm just saying that would have
follow the
been,
money. That's right,
you
brother.
know,
I'll take it a step further and say that
uh,
the recent mainstreaming of psychedelics is also due to the fact that the abusive nature of capitalism is causing a widespread mental health crisis that our rulers have a vested interest in preventing, so the slaves will keep turning the gears of the machine. She's so existential. I love it. So, psychedelics are not illegal because a loving government is concerned that you may jump out a third story window. They're illegal because they dissolve opinion structures and culturally laid down models of behavior and information processing. They open you up to the possibility that everything you know is wrong. She is absolutely legend. I adore her. She's wonderful. She even responds to DMs once in a while when you amplify her stuff like I do the way that I do. That's right, Reef. Find those matrix bars. Reef, by the way, has been experimenting with matrix bars, and we've had some fun with that. I believe the first one was
yep.
last week when we did the show.
Well, like right at the
Oh,
end of it.
it was after we
Yeah.
did the show, right? You took it at the end while we were doing boats. Oh no, that's right. We couldn't do boats crashing into other boats because we
Couldn't do
crashed
both.
because my whole computer and Discord and everything crashed, and that was the craziest thing.
We need we need to get a transition that's actually boats crashing into other boats.
Yeah, yeah,
You know.
okay, yeah. I'll get. You know what? I'll get Tommy Nation to work on that. Tommy Nation, if you're watching,
Yep.
please. That's a
Just
cut
the
we can do, and you
stinger graphic.
talk to Reef about that. Um,
Yep.
well, Sean, I had to gush and actually do video segments like in homage to her in order to get some replies, but Caitlin's fantastic. And she just hits it on the head every
Yeah, yeah,
single
yeah.
week, every single time. And she's been
That
publishing like
that
crazy,
has been
by the
great.
way. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the Substack, and you'll be able to see how often she's been doing. All right. The situation changed. Global capitalist institutions are acutely aware that Western civilization is in the midst of a mental health crisis, only looks likely to get worse, and people are looking for
Yeah,
anything.
this is like the same problem with cannabis, right? I mean, it's the
Hmm.
same. Like it's big corporations going to come in and gentrify it all, and you know, so like
Yeah. Well, I can hazard a guess why. I love this. Here she goes, just with the sledgehammer. continually pummeling people's minds with messaging that they are inadequate if they don't look a certain way, own the right products, and make enough money is bad for their psychological health. And she's just gonna kill it, absolutely kill it. Everybody go read Caitlin's and subscribe to Caitlin's newsletter, and then go buy her a cup of coffee on Ko-fi.com. She's got links: Ko-fi, Patreon, PayPal. Hook her up. If you got Bitcoin, if you got some Bitcoin, you want to make a donation to her with Bitcoin, she's awesome. Love her.
And she's got that SoundCloud too. You can listen to the
Oh yeah,
audio
you can
version
listen.
too.
Yeah, exactly. You can listen to her husband do the audio read. He's so good.
Yep.
It's just like so dry. Um, Again, going back to that's what she subscribed to. That's her personal profile bio thingy. Wow, she's only subscribed to Greenwald, Taibbi, and the Common Ruin. I have to see what the Common Ruin is, but if Caitlin subscribed to it, I would guess it's probably pretty badass. Um,
Yep.
Also wanted
Yeah, they
to.
were.
No, go ahead. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
So
I
these.
was just going to talk about mushrooms, but I can do that later.
So this is Caitlin's Substack, CaitlinJohnstone.substack.com. She also has a Medium page. I think she pretty much
Oh, that
publishes
that
similar
video,
things.
the second one, that one, come down.
Oh,
The
the Oberman
the
one.
what's it, Keith? Oh, it's the worst. It's bad. He needs help. Someone send him, give him a hug. You know,
Keith needs a hug.
like,
Yes. And
he needs it
again,
so bad. And
support
probably
Caitlin
some mushrooms
Johnstone,
and
support independent media, support independent thinkers, support people who challenge narratives and who are on the
yeah.
edge of the narrative matrix. And she'll just smile that I just said that. So thank you,
Mhm.
Caitlin. We adore you. And one of these days, I hope to be able to talk
Well,
to you one day.